"Happy Mother's Day," my husband said, handing me a white box tied with a red ribbon. I opened it to reveal a gorgeous pair of black leather pants. As I fingered their buttery softness, I remembered recently admiring a mom of 3 who looked so chic standing at a party in a pair of black leather pants. My ever-observant husband had also noticed the leather's alluring quality. And he knew I had grown tired of my stay-at-home mom uniform, jeans and a t-shirt. My new leather pants had Amore branded all over their slippery hide. Wearing the pants, however, didn't sway my biological clock, which was screaming like a caged banshee. "I can't keep these pants," I sighed. "Do you like the pants?" my husband said. "Yes." "Do they fit?" "Yes." I managed a clumsy pirouette before the mirror. "Then what's the problem?" "I want another baby." With those 4 words, I twisted a sweet gift-giving moment into an intractable Gordian knot. I wanted the pants, but felt guilty knowing they wouldn't fit for very long. The right thing was to return the pants. Instead, I kept the pants. Over the next several weeks, thoughts of dancing babies ooga-shaka'd on my brain. Was now really a good time to have a second child? My husband and I pondered the decision over a couple of lattes. When the buzz wore off, we accepted that there would never be an ideal time to have this child. My husband promised to adjust his schedule, and I agreed to cut back on unreasonable demands such as washing, dusting, mopping, and cooking. So we got busy. Month after month, while friends and acquaintances swelled with their good news, I had nothing that was going to transform my figure. Complicating things further, I failed to have a period. Low estrogen, said my OB-GYN, who put me on a course of hormones to get me ovulating. After a fruitless year of hormone taking, I turned to a fertility specialist. Months of testing, poking, and prodding showed nothing abnormal going on inside of me. The outcome of my husband's semen analysis was good, lots of wiggly motile sperm. Finally, we got a diagnosis: unexplained infertility. Mine. The doctor at the center explained that I may have had this condition all along, and that we were just lucky the first time. The nurse handed me a white notebook and discussed my treatment plan. There were conditions, cocktails, and syringes. I had to follow the rules of my chosen experiment, and even if I did, there were still no guarantees. What did I expect? It's not like the doctor could hand me a Happy Meal and say, "Here's your baby, have a nice day." Leafing through my notebook, I got a crash course in pregnancy percentages and potential side effects from all the treatments. The good news was that I joined millions of women each year who embarked upon this unpredictable emotional roller coaster. During treatment, I struggled to keep my composure. I resented swollen bellies the most, families with 2 perfectly spaced kids next, and then the well-meaning mothers or grandmothers who dared ask, "When are you having another?" "We're working on it," I always answered, but often that wasn't enough to get them to drop the subject. Instead, they deluged me with advice, opinions, and stories of fertile wombs until I was reduced to a sniveling mess. It sucks to not get pregnant when you want to. Months of anticipation and letdowns left me on edge. One day, when James refused to settle down for his nap, I yelled and slammed a book on the floor. "You're scaring me, Mommy," James sobbed. A monster was raging within me, and my child had noticed. It was time to drive her out. "I'm thinking about giving up," I told my husband, "but I feel like such a failure." "Don't judge yourself," he consoled. "It's okay to end this." After all, the stress and strain of treatment had frayed the edges of the most important thing we already had, our family. As a mom, letting go isn't easy. I'm still wrestling my inner demons. I have one child. I wanted another, and then I couldn't. But I tried, and then I stopped. But I still have a great pair of black leather pants, which, like my family, fit.